do is win, win, win.
I think it's supposed to go like, all I do is win, win, win. Anyway, you have to lose something to win.
Well, that reminds me, wait till you hear how one of our trainers let go of his ego to achieve success. I may have given a little secret away there.
Yeah, maybe
but
who it was, but anyway.
yes.
Because it's not you.
Just
It's
saying.
not a girl. So,
It's not me. Oh. Maybe.
that's good. Thank you for joining us for Coffee with Ken. We're here with Ken Brownie, CEO, and we have General Manager Butch McCracken, and I am Dr. April Brown, Executive Vice President of Coaching here. And we want to talk about that and how, first of all, defining what is ego, because it's not ego. We did that before, but it's that ego that you have to let go of because it can hold you back.
Mm-hmm.
And I've heard that saying over and over again, originally from the founder of Destiny Global, but it's so true of weigh your bank account with your ego. Like continually having to weigh your relationships with your ego.
Right.
Do you want to be right, or do you want to have a good relationship, or do you want to it's so important that we understand what ego is. It's the thing that holds us back from truly being successful. But specifically, what things can our ego, what things does our ego do that gets in the way of our success?
Well, one thing for me, when I first started my training, it coincided with me first starting to attend events for my first marathon. And I got a coach, a friend of the family's, a marathon runner, 50 states, a whole deal. And he would give me a plan every week, a very detailed plan. And sometimes I'd look at the workout and go, I can't do that speed, or I don't feel like it, I'm just going to adjust. And then I heard in the back of my head from the speaker, what is your stack compared to his? Shut up and follow direction. Where my ego was about to kick in and go, I get this. I'll never forget that thought that came in and went, all right, I guess I'm doing it. But then I realized too, I won't honor him
Right.
and his efforts if I let my ego do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah.
Yeah, and you see that time and time again. We have this with people that go through marriage alignment with us, that you have those people that are just they trust the process, they go through, they're willing to put what they believe or they think that hasn't worked, by the way. How has that worked for you to continue to do what you've always done? So it's the ones that come in really trust the process, really do follow directions, they get the results. And every single time somebody will come in and they'll be like, well, there's really and it's but you didn't follow directions. You didn't do and the hard things, working through the hard things, really pushing through some of the things that are difficult to push through.
Yep.
So are we seeing anybody in coaching or at events too, or they'll come and say, well, this isn't working, but they're not following directions?
It's typically the first thing that we'll ask is, oh, so you tried that and it worked? Well, not exactly. Oh, the not exactly part is what's not working.
Yeah.
Right.
See, because one thing we do know about the teachings that we have here and why we feel, as you were talking about, confident about something. I mean 100% confident, because the people that apply it 100% have success.
They get results. We've seen it time and time again. It's not
you've
on
seen
trial.
You've seen it longer than we have, right?
It's not on trial.
It's not on trial. It is a proven fact. And and getting to the point is watching our trainer Jackie O'Quinn work through, a person that was so committed, right? First of all, leaving a very difficult home environment, but going on his own and then going to go get his degree in nursing and become a nurse, and what he was really driving for, and then realizing when he got it that it wasn't all what he had hoped. And for him to then go back and start in a different direction, I mean, think about that. That takes a lot. Yeah. So that takes letting go of the ego to realize, Hey, there's a different training over here that you can learn more. Now you can do this and you can learn this. And there is absolutely honor in what he was doing before. Okay? Let's just be real. But it wasn't where his heart was leading him. It wasn't his calling. See, there's goodwill and there's God's will. When you line up to God's will, the ego begins to melt and you begin to follow directions. And being able to follow the directions, and you won't find two people who follow directions any better than Jackie O'Quinn and his bride Carmen, our master trainers, to really lay it out there. But Jackie started that, and of course that set a foundation for his life. And he and his brother, you know, following direction and learned some things, and the two people that were unteachable to be able to learn. I'll never be able to teach them to do scripts.
And had
And the-
so
yeah.
much success. Yeah, and not doing. And people will literally tell him to his face, like, yeah, scripts don't work. And he's like, I've made millions of dollars from.
Typically he won't tell them. He'll just let them
Yeah,
keep
he'll
going.
just,
Okay.
like, he'll
You can-
think that in his head, but he's
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, yeah, maybe it doesn't work. Like, yeah.
It's like telling.
Yeah.
It's like telling Eddie, you know, the strong man, well, no one can lift 1,000 pounds. And you got a guy sitting in front of you that's done it. You know, it's like hysterical. It's like,
Oh no.
do you understand? Like,
But it's
you-
usually that ego is saying, like, I don't want to use scripts and I don't sound smart enough. Or there's something that keeps you from actually following the directions. Or that's too simple. Like, we make it harder and more complex than we have to, actually.
It is so
most
true.
of the time.
No.
Yeah, that is so true. And guess what? At every single event, we have people that learn that if they sit back and literally, and admittedly, it takes some people 2 or 3 times. Some of us more than that. Me. Raise your hand, bitch. And the fact is that, did he point at me? Probably.
No, he gave you the face. He's like,
Oh, yeah. Well, we did, right? So there's a whole other conversation I talk about. So
they throw each other under the
well,
bus.
you know, the other day I will admit, so learning how to let go of the ego, I was realizing that the other day I was talking about, and Butch was, you know, working through some things, and he and his amazing bride Diane, and just, you know, just living life and doing their thing and really working on getting themselves better and better. And so proud of you, Diane McCracken, by the way, and you too, Butch McCracken. But realizing as you were
No,
doing
he's
it,
not.
as we were doing it, you know, I was realizing in April, I was going, well, you know, sweetheart, sometimes you have, and so I realized that Butch and I and a couple of our other good friends, Glenn Beachy, Chris Walls,
You're
Aaron
calling them all
all of it.
right
We have our own little, I'm calling it, we used to, the kids used to have circle time. We're having adult circle time where we do something a little stupid and may find ourselves in a circle time together with guys, right? It's
Why
like,
are you
it's like we're
putting me
we're
in this
learning. You have to let go of your ego. Well, Jackie tells it every
is-
time.
It is true.
In the relationship,
Let go of your ego.
right?
No, my ego.
Right now.
Yeah. Well, we have to, right? I know it's kind
Live
of funny,
on
but
air.
it's like all of us learning how to do it. Of course, you know, Aaron had at least somewhat of an excuse. His wife, they're getting ready. They just had their baby, and his name is Lewis, and he is so handsome. And
But what do you
and-
call it? You say, oh, I'm sorry. Yes, so handsome, baby Lewis. I didn't want to
There
interrupt
was
you
that
on
bus.
that. But I'm still thinking of, because you were talking about
the kids would get their mats when they're little, and they'd come sit the mat down, and then they'd sit on the mat. Well, you know,
I'd
we're
do
an
circle
adult
time with
version of
them.
that, so we got our campfire in the middle. At least we have a campfire to sit around and talk about. Yeah, who did the dumb thing? It's kind of like that. There's a short video that talks about guys getting in the doghouse and not realizing where it was. Like for the birthday, the guy buys him a, what did he buy? Well, I can't understand. It's a dual bag, right? It's a dual bag vacuum
a
cleaner.
vacuum cleaner.
Or
It's
he
a dual bag, man.
or he bought her a Thigh Master, right? And says, can't understand how he got in the doghouse, right?
Oh.
And the whole commercial is about Kate Jolie. He goes, well, this one guy, we can't figure out how he got out. And his wife is wearing this beautiful necklace and this
Diamond
K, and it sparkles.
necklace.
Bing!
I can't figure it out.
It's
How
like-
did he get out of the doghouse?
So did you learn your lesson that your wife shouldn't have got that got her that Thigh Master, or you should have probably gotten her gym membership? Oh, that's a great idea. Denied, right?
Back
It's a
into
trick
the
question.
doghouse you go. And they're all folding laundry and like
Yeah.
in the doghouse. Anyway, I don't know.
Yeah,
if you've
all
ever
of us
seen
just
that. You
line
can
up
look it
there.
up
All
and
my
Google
guys,
it.
all my peeps, just get in here. You know, because we've been in there. You know, we can't leave him to Chris Walls, Luke, any of them. It's all pile in together, guys. We've been around the campfire together. for Eat Up with Stupid and Bad Decisions. So,
Oh my
but we
gosh.
have to learn to let go of our ego. And our trainer Jackie will tell you, let go of the ego, because you want to measure that. Do you want a good relationship, or do you want to have a good relationship, or do you want to be right? So, you know where you can learn all
No,
this and a
just
whole
shut
lot
that
more.
down right
You can
fast.
see
See,
all
like,
this right here. Yeah, Butch is shutting it down.
Yeah, you just were right in the first steps.
All of this, you can learn this and a whole lot more, and
Let
see us
go
in
of your
person
ego.
together, right?
That's
Let
right.
go of my ego. Is
You-
it first steps to success?
That's right.
And look, you got a little bit of time to get there. For some reason, the hotel is full, but we still have tickets available. So that means you got your hotel for your tickets. Get your tickets and get yourself to First Steps to Success in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Yeah, we do have virtually, but if you can come in person, like
That's
it
the
is, if you're in
experience.
that area or you can get, we would love to have you at First Steps to Success, Albuquerque, New Mexico, April 25th through 27th. And it's going to be awesome. It's
And
gonna
there's
be
no
so
reason.
good.
Did you know this is a great nation? Did you know we have freeways in every state that connect to every other state and every other city? Get in your car and get yourself there.
I'm like, what is
Get yourself to Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Go
it's
Route
a-
66.
It's Route 66.
Just jump on one.
That's
Yeah.
right. Get on it. You can stop in
my
Amarillo
gosh.
and eat the 64-ounce steak. Butch might be there. You never know. And it's this
Anyway.
girl's birthday on the 25th. You don't
Oh,
want to
yeah.
miss this event. It's going to be knee-knocking good. Carmen O'Quinn is going to bringing it for the next gen and teaching them the very first thing. And you want your kids, you want your grandkids, your nieces, nephews, cousins, whatever it is, you want them to be a part of the next gen marketplace
it's
in
unlike
July.
anything that
You have never seen anything like it.
this generation has learned. It is
Yes.
so powerful how to do a complete business from the beginning to the end, everything in between.
It's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
It's
So
so
good.
good.
And that teaching begins at this event. Get your kids there
To be able to be also at Next Gen Marketplace, which will be
in July. That's right.
So it's awesome. Anyway, we would love to have you there. Get your ticket below. And other than that, thanks for joining us for this episode with Coffee with Ken. We will
Thank you for
see
joining our
you
circle time.
next